Pencils down, baby. Pencils
Pencil
down.
down.
This is it. Wow, here we are. Ramble 317. Isn't that something?
Wow.
317.
317.
That's something.
317.
Wow. When did they bury us, man?
Oh, God. 3? 3.5.
3.5.
I think it was
Ramble.
a 3.
It was
number
halfway
3.
through episode 3.
We were like 38 minutes into episode 3.
We got a facsimile.
Yeah, they faxed us.
Yeah.
That's how long we've been doing this.
Yes. And it just said, pack it
You're
up.
fired,
fellas.
just
You're
like in
fired.
Back to the Future 2.
Yes.
You're fired.
But we were like, no.
No, we don't need you.
And we just
We
kept
can keep
going.
recording.
It was
We don't need to do this for money.
no, when that's not what we're here for. If we need to do this for money, we'd still be suckling on the hemp Vita teat.
Right.
We're not doing that.
We cut them free.
Right. And we made thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands with hemp Vita.
So much. And we just walked away from it. We set it down, we walked away from it.
We didn't care.
Ramblers don't know this. They came at us with a big lucrative contract.
Yeah.
And we just said, you know what? We've done enough for him, Vita, and it's time we work for ourselves.
It's time we do it for us now.
And
We're
Hacksaw
betting on
agreed.
ourselves. That's what we said.
Yeah.
We're going to bet on ourselves, baby.
Hacksaw, that's when Hacksaw and Andrea broke up, I think.
That was where she's still pretty down about that.
Which makes me think Hacksaw was working for them from the get-go.
He probably was. He probably got way more money than we ever did.
Mm.
But yeah, he was. I think that's when him and Andre. I think she misses him more than she says.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I think it really.
But she's got Schmerelson's arms to cry in.
But but he gets mad because she can't say the H word around him.
Oh yeah.
You know, he gets really. he is. I'll just say it. He's extremely insecure about Hacksaw Schmerelson.
Schmerelson? Really?
Yeah.
What's he got to be insecure about?
Well, was he ever
Look
in
at
the
all that
Rumble?
money.
Was he ever in the
That's
Rumble?
True. Did he ever win the first Rumble? No.
Exactly.
Right.
2x4. He made that iconic.
American flag and a 2x4.
And a 2x4. What else did he?
A running shoulder block as a finisher. I mean, it doesn't get much.
Didn't get much more.
I mean, he
You're
can
gonna
knock
be
a
jealous
man
of
out
somebody. You can be jealous of
from
somebody.
a 3-point stance, running shoulder block.
You can knock him out for 3 seconds. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Great finisher.
Great one. That's it. Wow.
That never gets mentioned enough with the all-time great finishers. The
No.
3-point stance, running shoulder block.
Where does the Boston Crab stand with you as a great finisher? Rick Martell's.
Boston Crab was only ever great in tag team matches.
Yes, because then the
you always
guy
had you never knew if it was going to work, if the guy was going to come in
Right.
and stop it, or he was going
Right.
to get there and almost get to it before
Right.
the guy tapped.
But also, Boston Crab was one of the first finishers you felt safe putting your little cousin in and knowing he won't accidentally kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that
Right,
was
more so than the camel clutch. Camel clutch, you felt a little scared.
Yeah, like I might snap something here. Yeah. Boston Crab, you could just
Yeah.
you're fine.
Or the $1 Million Dream, the Cobra clutch, you felt pretty safe putting
Yeah,
somebody
you felt
in the
$1 Million
Dream.
Dream was
Not much
fine.
you could do with that, but
Rude Awakening was when you're like, I might hurt.
a
someone.
scary one. I might break my brother's neck. doing
Shake,
this.
rattle, and roll. God, you could kill him. If it goes south, that's it. There's a
Dude.
corpse there. If
And
the
then
shake,
if
rattle,
there's a rope for him to grab, you're going to end up shaking around and rolling yourself.
and then how fucked is that?
If he grabs the rope and then you
Yep.
just fly off.
You're gone. You've died. This is, God. There's so much. Yes. We really
Right.
need
And then like the leg drop, if you're laying there, you get leg drop, but if you roll all the way, that leg drop is going to negatively affect the leg dropper.
the leg drop. Yes, the leg drop E probably doesn't even have it that bad.
Because it's like in WrestleMania 6 when Hogan went to give it to Warrior and Warrior rolled out of the way, and then
Right.
Hogan dropped leg
He
drop
died.
at nothing.
He
It
died.
knocked him down.
He almost died.
And Warrior was able to do a running body press onto him.
splash.
And got him for the 3. Splash for the 3 count.
All right, what's dumber? Hacksaw's 3-point stand. What a way for Hulkamania to end.
With a missed leg drop where he lands on his butt, which he does anyway on the leg drop.
Like, it's not
But
much
this one-
else.
But it stuns him because
This
no one's there.
devastated him.
And then Warrior gets up and then has to bounce off the rope and then runs
to do a
it.
splash.
And does a splash even hurt unless you're King Kong Bundy?
I don't see how it hurts. I was about to say, I don't.
Unless you're King Kong Bundy, how is a splash effective?
Wouldn't his little press and then drop move been more effective? Because wouldn't he do
Right.
that, then the splash, or was it would he mix
But
it up?
Hogan was on the ground stunned from the missed
Right.
leg drop, and he was just laying there. And then Warrior was able to go and do the splash and get the 3. He couldn't have picked Hogan up and then done the press because that would have given Hogan time to recover from the missed leg drop. The match of the, I mean, can you believe that's the match up until that point? The greatest match of all time. Most hyped up, good guy versus
Yes.
good guy, title
Yes.
for title.
You never had
Largest-
good guy versus good guy.
Never had title for title in
Like that.
in
Yeah.
recent WWE history, where
And
the
it
winner
ends
gets
like
whatever title, and that's the ending they came up with. That's unbelievable.
That's because
the
they
ending
had
they
to
came
give
up with.
Warrior the dumbest finisher. Or he chose
then
it.
he-
I don't know.
Well, he didn't have a lot in the arsenal.
I know neither. Well, I think Hogan did, but Vince protected him so much, right? That like
But Warrior didn't. Warrior had
No.
clotheslines, shoulder blocks, and
was about
punches. That was it.
I think Warrior's best move was shaking the ropes. That was like his. Like, oh, there's some talent on display here. The way he would shake. I mean, I think. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, Eddie. You can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. We take
Heard
emails.
those rumors.
You can also hit us up on Twitter. Follow us at Podcast Ramble 1. We have an Instagram account at Podcast Ramble. We have merch on our merch
Yep.
page. We're still deadlocked at the 131 5-star positive reviews. Come on. I mean, 131 5-star ratings, and we're still deadlocked at Locker Miltic, the Skeletor stand.
What are you waiting for?
Guys,
What are you waiting
ladies, fellas, get out there. Subscribe to us. Give us a 5-star rating and a positive text review for crying out loud.
Just
I
do
mean,
it.
Jesus.
Do it.
Do it. Colin Mag says, hi, guys. Max?
Mags.
I hope everyone is well and having a good week as I'm slowly being driven insane by the UK heat wave. Sorry to hear that, man. As the unusual extreme heat wasn't bad enough, my nerve damage means the lower half of my body always
man.
feels cold. So currently I'm a human-baked Alaska. My God, sending all the love to you, Max.
Dude.
Jeez. You guys seem
Sorry,
to have the same opinion of Prey as I do. I found it an extremely fun watch and definitely up there in contention for the best Predator movie discussion. I do have one small bone of contention with it. You'd think the Predator would know how his weaponry works if his guided darts go where the laser in his helmet points. It would have been better if a mirror or something had been used to change the flight path. Just seemed clumsy how it was done. Anyway, on with the list. I do agree. It was a little. That's just like, well, how would he not know? But my thing is, I think he was so pissed, right? And he wasn't thinking straight, and he saw it. It was like, fuck you. Here it is, right? And just,
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I would have bought a little bit more had he not turned around and looked at it.
Yes.
Like had he
that's
just been
true.
like going to fire at her out of rage, and then
Out
the thing
of
just
rage.
nails him in the side of the head.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Him looking at it goes, oh, this is because then had he
Right.
just been looking at her in rage and fired it, it would have been more believable to me.
That would have made more sense. That would have been. I still loved it, the movie.
Yeah, me
But
too.
that would have
Me
been
too.
better.
That didn't bother me enough to hate the movie.
No. But he's good. But Magsy brings a damn good point, and I hope you feel better, buddy. I really do.
Yeah, bud.
Damian Botriel, bots.
Bats.
Ramble, you son of a bitch. Hey, gang, it's Damian Botriel pushing too many pencils to get this week's email in. Up until the week, my Predator knowledge had been limited to the original that I'd seen numerous times. I rented Alien vs. Predator once and remember nothing about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. I found the Alien films as well. Predator 1 and 2 in a donation store the other week, so I knew a viewing of 2 was on the horizon. And like a good student receiving an assignment from their evil commissioner teacher, I did the homework and watched part 2 and Prey this weekend in preparation and dug them both. Look at that.
Nice.
And then from Steves, Jeremy Stevens.
Stevie's.
Get to the chopper if you want to ramble. Hope this one gets to you on time. The last email I thought I hit send, but I guess it went out too late. Hope all's well in the ramble. Well, Steves, I found your email, and we're going to go ahead and read your list from last week anyway.
Was it Mar-a-Lago?
It was in Mar-a-Lago. That was one of the things they found. They found a lot of classified documents and Jeremy Stevens' email for Ramble 316, which was crazy. Crazy it was all there. Who would have thought? That's what they found. Who would? There it is. That's what's going on. Do we just pretend like the music is playing, Eddie, and we do the intro? Right?
Yeah.
And then
There we go.
There it is. There it was. All right. Do you want to sing along if you know the words?
I'll try.
Honey, wait. You got Andrea. You got to
Put
see
some
if you know this
clothes
one
on.
too.
Put
Put
some clothes.
a lot more clothes on. Get Schmerelson's cock out of your mouth. Here, try this. See if you get this one. All right, Eddie, you ready? Oh, she's gonna be first on Name That Tune. Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Eddie wins because Andre just walked away disgusted. Woman,
Wow.
you want me? Give me a sign. And cats might be then even closer behind. In touch with the ground. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. I smell like a sound. I'm lost in a crowd. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line in discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Mouth is alive with juices like wine. And I'm hungry like the wolf.
Is Andrea not a Durrani? Did she run away in disgust?
Anya, did you run away in disgust because you're not a Durrani? I think she ran away in disgust with like, oh, come on, you know I know that, but I don't. You should have said something.
Or maybe Schmerelson was close and she didn't want to leave him hanging.
That's what it is. Because Schmerelson was looking at her going, stalked in the forest, too close to hide. That's what he was doing. I'll be upon you by the moonlight shine. This is Schmerelson singing her. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. Is that a new game?
Like the wolf.
Hungry like is that a new game we play?
Schmerelson sings the hits.
Karaoke.
All love songs to Andrea.
Or just I want to hear him do anything. Janie got a gun. That'd be amazing. Whole world's come undone.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Mama, take this badge from me. Oh, fuck. Hey, you're crazy, bitch, but you fuck so good I'm on top of it.
I used to be scared of the dick.
Don't want no short man. Who that is? That's just my baby daddy. Who that is? That's just my baby daddy. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Schmerelson sings the hits. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Ghetto superstar.
That's what you are.
What you are.
It's 6 a.m., day after Christmas. He's doing that abortion song. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. Imagine, just makes everybody uncomfortable. And Kate takes the staff out to karaoke. Fucking 6 a.m., day after Christmas. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Who picks the abortion song for karaoke?
For happy hour karaoke.
Happy hour karaoke, Schmerelson. It's 6 a.m., day after Christmas. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. Off the coast and I'm headed nowhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Or just,
Cody's missing out. Cody is missing out.
Maybe more uncomfortable since he works for the school board. He's like, Daddy didn't give affection. And the boy was something that mommy couldn't wear.
Wouldn't wear. Jeremy spoke
Clearly, I remember picking on
in
the
class
boy.
today. It's like they're watching it, going, "He works for the school.
He
board.
worked for the school. Gnashed his
Not
teeth and
appropriate.
bit the recessed lady's breast. How could I forget?
How? He goes, how?
How could I forget?
How? I said, how can I
How?
forget?
It's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
He turns it like spoken word.
Oh, fuck.
Jeremy spoken.
Oh, God.
Blast of it.
Shots rang out in the Memphis sky. They could not take your pride. Oh, fuck. Andre's mad at me. Why are you?
Why?
It's your boyfriend. Quit fucking him.
Whatever. Stupid.
Jeez. She defends him. He's got a great singing voice.
Always defends him.
Always defends him.
Magical tongue.
Oh, God. So,
All right.
it's Hall of Fame time, Eddie. Hall of Fame hat.
HOF.
HOF. Mags says, I had to go with
Mags.
the OG Predator for this for no other reason than, in my opinion, he was the best all-arounder, and sometimes he can't top the original.
Yeah.
Graham and Faye, greetings to the Great White North fellow Ramblers. Which Predator? You one ugly motherfucker. I have to go with the OG Jungle Ghost Murder Machine from 87's Predator. Naturally, I'm talking about the one and only Predator Supreme, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And there's the picture of Van Damme in the original praying mantis shitty-looking Predator suit. Did you know that, Eddie?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Van Damme was the Predator for, like, because they wanted someone who was, like, super agile. And he
Right.
fit the bill. And then they're like, he was, like, shorter than everyone else. They're like, this looks stupid. We have to switch this all up. Crazy. Damien Batriel Bots. My OG Hall of Fame goes to the OG Jungle Hunter from the first movie. And then I'm going to be nice here. Nice commiss. Jeremy Stevens. Steves, unfortunately, I stopped watching wrestling 20 years ago, and my memory thing isn't that great, but the Hall of Fame hat for taking a stunner, Stephanie McMahon. Always hoped a boob would fall out. All right. Thank you, Steve.
Didn't we all?
Didn't we all? Hall of Fame hat, best Predator from Steve's. Predator. The first started all, and even the lesser movies of the franchise are still fun to watch. I had to go the Predator from Predator 2. I thought that was the coolest one. I thought,
Why is that one cooler than the original Predator?
well, it had like that weird shit that it could use to heal itself, that blue glowing stuff that it had to use like
Right.
bathroom tile to mix. I thought that helped. I thought
Now,
it
what
just
about
had
the Predator
more.
that was? What about that King Predator that was in the ship at the end of Predator?
That was pretty cool too, but I had to go
He
with
was
the
a
Predator
pretty-
too. Yeah, he's a great one. Who would you pick, Eddie?
I went the original Predator.
The OG. It's a good pick.
The
You know
OG.
this is gonna go crazy here for Ramble 318.
Yeah.
What Disney movie goes on the hat when Disney gets inducted? What movie's on their hat? Did he go with?
Now, what
Snow
properties
White?
does that include? Their animated stuff?
All just their animated. No Pixar
Herbie
shit.
the Love Bug?
No live action. No Pixar shit.
Apple
just the-
Dumpling Gang?
Nah,
Out the
none of
door.
that. None of that bullshit. Out the window. We're
Can we
talking
do our top
classic.
5 Apple Dumpling Gang moments? Can
That
we ever
might
have
happen. That might happen. That might be a good one.
Do we
So,
make Cody watch that movie?
I have to now. We have to. Ah. So
All right,
now it's
top
time.
5
like
Hall of
classic.
Fame animated. Classic
Animated Disney. What goes on the hat? Like no Pixar shit. It can be their current CGI stuff, right?
But it's got to be Disney Animated Studios.
Yes,
not Pixar.
Disney animated, not Pixar, not Marvel, not any of that shit, not Star Wars. Disney.
Gotcha.
Open, close, encore. Colin Maggs, Predator kills. He opens with the Predator on Predator fight in Predators. Great fight that ends with the beheading. I also think Predators is underappreciated. I even like the Topher Grace serial killer doctor turn. It was a good spin on the original. It seemed a natural progression of the series. Close with Walton Goggins having his spine ripped out in Predators also. You encore with what else but Bill Paxton's death in Predator 2. A brilliant sequence going from the cocky hotshot cop thinking he could take the Predator out to the realization he's outmatched to terrified in his last stand with a machete and the added brilliance of, do you want some candy? Graham and Faye. Gonna have me some fun. Gonna have me some fun tonight. Gonna have me some fun. You open with Prey, the Predator 2 callback of the net kill of the French Voyager on
That
the
was
log.
pretty
That
crazy.
Was great.
That was crazy.
The way it just, oh
Yeah.
man. You close with Dylan's severed arm as his SMG is still bursting away as it falls to the jungle floor. God damn it! What's going on in there? You encore with the Predator 2. Another encore for the Bill the triple threat Paxton, the only man to have been
Wow.
killed by a Terminator, a Xenomorph, and a Predator. Want some candy? Let's dance! Damien Bottriell. Bots?
Bats.
We open with the slaughterhouse sequence from 2 where all the government agents get taken out. We close with Dylan getting disarmed in part 1. We encore with a beep that progressively gets faster as the haunting laugh fills the stadium. Jungle Hunter checks himself out when he realizes he's lost. Steeped. He says you open with hell yeah, you close with what, and you encore with that's a bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
All good.
For Predator kills, Carl Weathers gets his arm cut off, his finger still pulling the trigger before he gets impaled. You close the Aliens versus Predator Requiem. The Predalien shoots eggs down the woman's throat in the hospital bed. So gross, but it's a heavy metal show, so what would you expect? And the encore, Arnold comes out with an armband, plays a few notes, trying to play an Eddie harmonica original, although it detonates, killing everyone in a 10 square mile area. Somehow Arnold survives. Man, I had to open. You know my opener is Jesse the Body getting the chest blown out. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
remember that was like what the fuck when Jesse the Body gets it. I close with Bill Paxton. And I encore with Carl Weathers with the severed arm falling. That's the encore.
Okay.
What's yours, man?
I open with, this was in the Prey movie. I think it was his first kill when he squares off with the 3 natives and the girl's hiding.
Yep.
And he takes the one dude, he chops off both of his legs and then stabs him in the chest.
Fucking great.
It was such a quick move. I rewound it because I was like, did he take his legs off before he stabbed him?
That was awesome.
So quick. He stabbed him and then impaled him on the logs. I thought that was just
great.
a badass.
That was great.
My second, I close with Jesse the Body just because it was so shocking to me.
Yes, that was same
Because
here.
I thought it was going to be an Arnold Jesse movie.
Yes, wasn't that the first kill in the movie?
Yeah,
that was the first. That was the first of that team that he gets. Was Jesse?
I believe.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to be. Oh, this is a Jesse.
Yes.
Schwarzenegger film.
Yep.
And I was kind of shocked when he died. I was like, oh man, he's gone already.
God is.
And then I encore with Bill Paxton.
Oh, so good.
Yeah,
so good. Ramble 318, open, close, encore. You ready for this? Disney villain songs. Ooh. Huh? Disney Animated Studio villain songs. Listening, reading, and gaming. Graham and Faye reading books. Talk about milking the franchise rights, anyone? And I thought Batman vs. Predator was a stretch. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Dark Horse Comics. This is a thing, of course, with the famous Archie versus Predator comic that actually existed.
It's got to be 2 pages long.
Yeah, I don't see how that's just...
How is Archie put up any kind of a fight?
That's a squash if there ever was one. And then,
just one
PS4
splash page.
PS4 Spider, dude. Like, this game didn't sink enough of my free time already. So it appears that Sony's now branched out and made some kind of Black Arts dealio with Steam. Now I can play Sony's Spider, dude, and other PS4 titles on my PC with a whole lot of improved visuals and bells and whistles with significantly more horsepower on the PC versus my old PS4. And now it's teasing me to replay the game. It's like it knows I just finished a new whiz-bang video card. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. Sigh. So many games to play, so little time. Stupid adulting. I'm with you. I'm with you, Graham and Faye. Bots, Damien Bottriell. Haven't really played much lately, though I did spend some time on my home arcade machine and beat the original Double Dragon. It used more lives than I would care to admit. Thank God I wasn't putting real money into it. Just started reading Return of the King while slowly working through my ever-growing pile of comic books. Very nice. Double Dragon still has one of the craziest cold opens in video game history. Remember? They just walk up to the girlfriend, slug her in the gut.
Oh, yeah, punch her in the gut.
And then just carry
And they take her away. They're like, poof, and then pick her up and walk her away.
Like, that is a rough cold open. The Double Dragon cold open is a rough one. Fuck. Still playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Live a Live, Mother 3, Wonder Labyrinth, Mario Kart 8, Elden Ring, and Horizon Forbidden West. Eddie, you reading or playing anything?
Like I said, I mentioned on yesterday's Ramble Radio, I'm going through the old Secret Wars, 12-issue Secret Wars comic book. I'm on issue 3 right now, where basically Doom is off on his own trying to figure out how he can get this power that the Beyonder has.
Yes, this power belongs to Doom!
I forgot. Like, I haven't read Doom in so long. I forgot how great Doom is.
Oh, he's the best, dude.
How arrogant and how he talks about himself in the third person.
All the time. He's fucking amazing.
He'd make a great Republican candidate for president.
He would be a wonderful Republican, Dr. Doom. He'd be a hell of a Republican. He'd be great. Oh, I'd love it. You'd love to see it happen. This top 5 time, Eddie. We're there. Colin Mags.
Mags.
Honorable mention to the whole setting and time period with the Predator not having his blaster worked really well, and the whole side story tied everything together nicely for me. Dishonorable mentions: Predator not understanding his own weaponry. The buffalo hunters and the natives are far too at ease with the highly advanced creature amongst them. I also hated the whole Predator 2 pistol callback. Oh, I loved it, because that mean we get a sequel, or did another Predator come and slaughter the tribe, and take the gun? We're going to find out, I think. This was highly successful. I think we're going to find out. Mag says number 5 is the bear fight. Number 4, Naru and how she sees things differently, working out the heat and masking how to beat it, masking the heat and how to beat it, etc. Plus the tomahawk on the cord bit was great. The tracking the line and how that story evolved from there. Number 2, Predator versus Comanche. And number 1, Predator slaughtering the hunters. Well, that's all I got for this week. Take care, everyone. Colin Mags. Magsy, thank you, buddy. That was great.
Now, when the guy got taken by the lion,
yeah,
they just kind of like forgot about him.
Who was all cut up?
Right.
No, remember, did they take him back? They took him back to the village.
That was her brother that was all cut up.
No, it was another dude, I think. That was like a random dude who got attacked by the lion. And then the brother, I think, took him back.
I thought he was just gone.
No, I think they took him back. I think
he got eaten and no one... And they never talked about him again.
No, they took him back to the village, and then I think...
was he... Yeah. Okay, he was back there? All right.
Yeah, I think they took him back.
Seeing that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Like, wow. He's all cocky and he got taken away, and like they never mentioned him again.
They never gave a fuck about that. I think they took him back to the village. I got to watch it again. Graham and Face at number 5, the visuals. This is clearly a movie with a limited budget, but the cinematography and views they're able to get in their shots is awesome. It may not be the overrun jungle cage of the first movie, but North American forests have their own unique flavor for the hunt. Number 4, I'm a child, so as much as they were totally out of place and stood out, I did get a few chuckles from the franchise callbacks. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Number 3, anytime that the Predator pulls out some new gadget that will effortlessly kill some poor meatbag in some creatively gruesome way, the effects people must love having to invent some new over-the-top horrible way to take out the character via special effects. Number 2, Naru is finally able to track down the bear and sees the Predator for the first time as the slaughtered blood and gore run all over its crackling and sparking cloaking device. Number 1, the connection to Predator 2 and the Raphael Adolini pistol that will eventually become the Predator gifted trophy to LAPD officer Mike Kerrigan, Danny Glover. A rambling thought on this tie-in. So does this mean that the dead Predator's buddies come back to Earth at the end of the weekend hunting trip to pick up their buddy, only find the humans kicked his arse? Or does this mean there's technically a rather darker twist ending and that they slaughter the entire tribe and take back the pistol? This would only make sense so that 270 years later they have to hand it to Danny Glover. I don't think they slaughter him because there's a painting of it. In the fight, if you want to just the cave paintings tell the story of the movie, right? At the end, you see who would paint it then if they all get slaughtered. I think they come back to pick him up like, oh fuck, he's dead, and I think there's some kind of respect thing, and I think they give him that pistol. That's what I think. And the Predator's okay, thanks.
I think maybe they take her with them as a Predator.
Right, like, hey, you're one of us now.
Because her whole thing, the whole movie is like, I want to be a hunter.
Yes.
I don't care what anyone else says. I want to be a hunter.
And so
I think that's her thing. Is she's like, what better way to be the best hunter ever than to go with the tribe of hunters?
A tribe of hunters.
I think she goes with them, and they take her in as one of their own, and she becomes a predator.
Fucking great.
I think she's a human predator.
If the next movie they just put her on that planet and predators to go fucking hunt people, that'd be great.
I think she becomes a human predator.
Oh, it'd be awesome. I'm with that. Damien Bottriell, number 5, Naru using her axe in the campsite. The way she takes down the Frenchman is badass. You'd be forgiven for mistaking her for the Predator. The big reveal of the Predators that takes out the Comanche hunters. The conversation between Naru and Tabe as they try to get free from the ropes. I'm smarter than a beaver, and of course, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Number 2, the French hunters come close but are no match for the Predator and get taken out. Number 1, this is as far as you go. No more. This is it. The final fight and how Naru takes the Predator down. Until next week, remember that end credits of Predator go well with any TV sitcom thing. Cheers, Damien Bottriell. Bots. Jeremy Stevens, Stone Cold.
What about Wrap It Up? Can we play Wrap It Up?
Wrap it up. I'll take it. Fuck yes. Come on. Jeremy Steven, top 5 Stone Cold moments. Lesnar versus Goldberg, guest referee after the pin, he stuns them both. Great way to say bye, LOL. Blowing up D-Generation X's van, passing out before tapping to Bret Hart's sharpshooter. Vince and Shane versus a beer truck, and then every McMahon stunt. Can't stop, won't stop. Y'all opened up a can of whoop ass. Now I have to write in every week. Steves, go for it. For those of you who missed the Alice versus Lurch match, it was fully enclosed steel cage, and her carving knees and meat tenderizer was locked outside. Lurch had the reach and the strength advantage. Due to her age, her speed, and insane agility, only lasted about 5 minutes before he got a hold of her. After he ripped off her arms and legs, I heard from insiders that they sewed them back on and threw her in a lightning storm. They're planning a spring wedding. Hashtag can't wait for the She-Hulk audible and visual. Hashtag Jerry hates Dead by Daylight. I'm going to play it soon. I will, Steves, I promise. Hashtag Eddie hates food. Hashtag Cody still hates great movies. Love you all. Keep going to 1,000 shows, damn it. Side note, if you figure out how to do 5 one-hour shows a week, I bet a lot of us would sub on Patreon. Ramble Radios, Goodwill Hunting, just a thought. All right, man. And now it goes top 5 Prey moments. Number 5, the way Jerry undersold this movie. Overall, this is a great movie. And if they would have did any promotions, they probably would have done very well in the box office. Heard an estimate of $40 to $50 million budget. The way she figured out the impossible physics of throwing a hatchet with a rope attached and pulling it back straight to your hand. As a kid, I tried that for years, and I'm sure that's exactly how it would work. Number 3, really everything she does with the hatchet. Why didn't I have CGI as a kid, damn it? I could have killed a predator. Number 2, the dog. Come on, it's smart enough to stall the bear so she has time to fix her bow. That would be an honorable entry into the Stall of Fame right there. Okay, maybe. It's not a bad.
Yeah.
Number 1, the end where her war paint is the phosphorescent green blood of the predator looks cool as hell, even though it wouldn't help his actual camouflage. It's true. Oh, I forgot. He's reading and playing. He's still playing Dead by Daylight, waiting for the new Resident Evil chapter with Wesker and Ada Wong, and with a break here and there, jumping back into The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, such a great one. Hashtag not low budget. Hashtag Jizz saves lives. Hashtag
Jizz does save lives.
I bet Hody
gives life.
That's true. Gives life. I bet Cody hates Prey. No, he liked it. Life's a ramble. Dig it. All right, man. Next Ramble 318. Let's just keep it going, buddy. Top 5 Disney villains. How about that? Disney animated studio villains.
Got it.
My number 5 moment was the gun from part 2.
Okay.
What was your number 5?
My number 5 was the subtle way that they showed you that you're listening to Comanches speak. Or whatever their native tribe was. I forgot what they were. I think it was Comanche, wasn't it?
I think so.
Because they're speaking English the whole time. You're like, they're just speaking English. But then the French fur traders are speaking French. And you're like, oh, wait a second. And then the French translator comes in. He's like, I understand you, which means he is now speaking Comanche, but it's actually English. So we're listening as we're Comanches.
I like it.
The subtle way they snuck language in there without hitting you over the head with it.
Yeah,
like the French guys weren't speaking English. Had the French guys speaking English, I'm like, oh, okay, everybody's speaking English. But the way they did that, you're like, oh wait, I'm inside the tribe. I'm understanding what's going on, and no one else is. I thought that was brilliant.
That was great. That's a great point. That's fucking great.
It's a brilliant way to do language in a movie.
Great point. I'd love that. My number 4, when the dog runs up just casually with the weapon in its mouth during that fight. That was so great. What was your number 4?
My number 4 involves the dog.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fact they didn't kill the dog.
That was great. I didn't want that dog to go. I was so happy.
Because the moment I saw the dog from the beginning, I'm like, when's this dog going to die?
They're going to kill this
I thought the bear was going to kill him, and then I thought the predator was going to kill him at the end. And he lived. And I'm like, all right.
I was happy the dog lived. It was great. My number 3, Predator versus Bear.
That's my number 3.
Good. Oh, yeah.
That's my number 3.
My number 2 was the fight between the Predator and Neru's brother.
Okay. Yeah, when he was running around on the horse.
He held his own a little bit. He held his own until the end. He held his own a little bit. It's good. And then what was your number 2?
What I liked about my number 2 was I was actually having this discussion with another Rambler, Dustin Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
The
American Dream, Dustin Jacobs.
And we were both talking about how the Predator, because I talked to you about this earlier, about how he had primitive weapons. He had arrows.
Yes.
And we thought, okay, maybe that's just because it's 200 years earlier than the original Predator.
Right.
And like, no way, because he had explosives when he was fighting the fur traders.
Right.
But he was only using the weapons of his prey.
I love that, too.
When he fought the wolf and the bear, he just had his claws.
Yep. Same with the snake. When he killed the snake, he has fangs, here are my claws. And then when the trappers brought the guns, he's like, okay, we're doing boomsticks? All right, we want to make shit blow up? Here you go, motherfucker.
When he fought the Native Americans, he just used his arrows and his spear.
Yep, it was great.
It was not the subtle things that they don't scream it at you. They don't show you what they're doing, but it's like the language thing. It's like, oh, you're watching and you realize that you're watching, like, oh, I see what they're doing.
That's
It's really
fucking great.
subtle.
I didn't even realize
he
that's
only
the
used
point
the
of that.
weapons of the prey, what the prey had.
So good. Man, I'm gonna have to go. My number one. What else could it be? But I loved her figuring out the tomahawk on the rope thing, just building that weapon and just sitting there and flicking it around. And you knew, okay, now she's gonna fight this fucking thing. That was great. What was your number one?
My number one was the pistol.
The pistol.
Off to her.
So great, man. Oh,
it just tied it all together, and it made me go.
What's next?
What's next? She's going to be taken in as a predator. I think that's the sign of respect to Danny Glover at the end, because he kills the predator, and it's like,
right.
Okay, you're another one of these human predators that can hunt these down. Like, it's a sign of respect.
Good
They're giving it back to them.
And I also think that, like, yeah, I agree. And I my wild ass theory was that she's an ancestor of Danny Glover's. That's why they give it to him too, because it's like, oh, by the way, this is rightfully yours. I don't know, but like,
I think if they take her with them, she doesn't have the
amazing.
lifespan they do, so maybe she dies or she gets killed or whatever. And they take that and they respect her for being a predator, and now
like,
they come back and they're like,
this is yours. This belongs to your
you,
race. Yeah, your people, humans. This is yours.
The human predators here. You deserve this. You're a human predator.
Because Schwarzenegger didn't kill it like she did or Glover did, right? He was gonna kill it, but it killed itself.
He blew himself up.
Yeah. So Glover's the one who actually fucking got that thing in the gut with its own weapon, and that's interesting too. Is they both killed it with its own weaponry, right? She used the helmet, and Glover used the little fucking disc thing. So yeah,
I thought it was
fucking great.
I just think that's the way it goes. She's a human predator, and that was
I
just
love
a sign
this
of
movie
respect.
more and more. The more I think about it, I like it even more.
It's so many subtle moments to it for being a predator action movie.
Folks, so great. Well, next Ramble, Eddie, 318. What Disney animated studio movie hat goes on? What movie goes on their Hall of Fame hat? Open, close, encore Disney villain songs and top 5 Disney villains. Get them in. We love you guys. Stay safe. We'll see you Friday for Ramble Radio. You know where to find us. Go do it. Love us. Take care, everybody. Bye.